Hey guys, Rush here. Today I decided to make myself a recording studio. As you can see, we are able to record things by toggling this button. We can record what we have when we strike this note. Okay, we can save it, and then we can play it back. Okay, then we can reset everything once we're done. And as you can see, we don't need to reset everything because I have it. So if the redstone torch is not lit, then we don't need to reset anything. So I'll give you a quick example. Let's toggle recording mode. We can hear a tempo then. Okay, so I recorded 2 notes. Now I'm going to save this, and now I'm going to play it back. As you could see, or as you could hear, we were able to record those 2 notes, and we were able to save it. Okay, and now let's reset everything. Okay, we heard those 3 tunes, which means everything has now been reset. But this time, let's make the beat a little bit slower. So let's toggle recording mode. Okay, now you can save that. And now let's play it back. As you could hear, we heard those 2 notes. It's a little buggy, not because of the design, but because of how Minecraft is made. And let's make sure it's day right now so we don't get the sun setting on us. But let's reset everything, okay? Now this is not using any type of bud switch. This is using piston-based memory and like kind of a pulse counter, but very different. But let's actually go over how this all works. This is all the wiring it takes just to record one note block, okay? But before I actually go into how this works, you first have to know how this memory works, or the type of memory I used. That's why you don't see any RS nor latches. So, this is the memory I use. When we have active redstone over the piston, we must update the piston to get it to toggle out. When the redstone wire turns off, like so, like that, we must again remove or update the block next to the piston to be able to get that to toggle back in. Okay, so that is the memory I used to create all this. Now knowing that, I'll show you kind of how this works. So when we click record, we get our tempo, and then it will send off a fast pulse through all these redstone repeaters, okay? So, all we need to do is strike the striker right here, and then it will update it will update or activate this redstone wiring under these pistons, which will then update all these pistons, okay? And because of that, depending on what pulse this fast pulse is at, so let's just say it's right here, and we strike that, this piston right here will then update, okay? From there, it will go over this redstone torch, so let's just do a quick example. Like I said, it's a little buggy, but it works pretty good. It works pretty good, and the playback is usually pretty accurate. So let's record something. You can see the fast pulse go off, and let's hit that. Okay. So as you can see, this piston was the piston that got updated. Okay. Now it went over this redstone torch, and now we have another piston out of here, under here. Now we have more redstone wiring under this, and that redstone wire leads to the save. Okay, so when we save this, it will activate that redstone under all those pistons, updating the piston that got toggled out, or activating the piston that had the redstone, or active redstone on top of it. I can't talk today, sorry. But now we have more of this right here, okay? So, this piston will go over another redstone torch, creating more active redstone right here, and then now we must update this piston right here, and then that is what the playback will do, okay? And the playback from there will then have a redstone current go into this piston right here, and this is a monostable circuit, which means the circuit will get cut off at short amount of time, or it will create a very fast pulse. That way, if we record in multiple notes, we can each have them go into the single wire out into these note blocks, which will then be what we recorded. So when we click playback, that piston will toggle out, and it should play this back. Let's see. So either I can't hear anything or it bugged out. But how do I actually get it to replay accurately to what I actually recorded? Well, on the bottom here, when we update these pistons, what I have is more redstone repeaters. And see, as if you look really closely, you can, or you don't even have to look closely. There's a redstone repeater right here, and there's a redstone repeater right here, adjacent to this redstone repeater. That is because the same pulse will get sent out on bottom here that did up here. So that way, this will update the pistons in a way as it did when we sent out a pulse. So let's reset everything. The resetting basically was kind of annoying, but I got it done thanks to World Edit. Each of these have redstone torches under it. When we reset it, these pistons will retract out then back in, and then we do the same thing for the pistons on bottom here, and then the rest will automatically reset. So we just click reset here. You can see all the pistons will move outwards, and then you can see those pistons will grab those, okay? So another cool thing about this is that it's fully stackable, which means that if we would want more recording time, all we would need to do is copy all of this and then move it down even more, and we can have it go out as far as we would want it to because it is stackable. So that means you can record you could record things if you wanted to up to 10 minutes and then play it back. Now, what I'll do is I'll post the map of this, the latest update of this map here, of my creative map, or my redstone map. And what you guys can do is you can kind of play around with this. Maybe you can make the design a little bit better so it's not as buggy, and you can add instant wire to it so the playback is very accurate, because I have to have redstone repeaters in here to actually let the redstone current go through, and some of these pistons out here will for some reason want to get glitched out. But it works pretty good. So again, we see that everything has been reset. Let's record something. So let's see what got toggled out. This piston and those pistons out here. It looks like 3 pistons got toggled out, but once they all come together, it makes the sound of 1. So that's that. So let's save this. All those pistons got updated, so the pistons on bottom now are toggled out. Then all we need to do now is play back. And as you could see or hear, we got 2 notes because I pushed the note 2 times, and it's pretty accurate. So if I were to push the button when the pulse was all the way down here and we played it back, it would take that certain amount of time to come back over here and go into these notes. Okay, so now we can reset everything again. We heard those nice tones, and we're ready to use the recording system again. So that is my latest creation, guys. It's recording system in Minecraft. Thanks for watching. If you guys would like to see me actually build these things as if you guys would like to see me build these things from start to end, then post a comment down below, and then I will start doing that. Okay? And if you would like me to build something, then just post a comment below, and then I'll see if I will be able to make that. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos so you get updated every time I post up a new video or my current projects. Thanks for watching. The map should be in the description. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos. I'll see you guys later.